Chevy.
Hey everyone, welcome to I Just Watched. I'm Joseph.
And I'm Eric.
And we are talking Hellboy. That movie came out, I want to say, around April, May, if I remember correctly off the top of my head. It's a reboot, a new installment to the Hellboy franchise. We, if you know us, are huge Hellboy fans. We love the graphic novels. I love the first one.
With Ron Perlman?
Yeah, and then the second one is enjoyable. I like the fact that they start to, go in more into the mythos that is Hellboy.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not gonna lie, I was stupid, hella retarded, excited for this rendition. I'm a fan of David Harbour, so I was like, cool, I'm interested in that. You always know his name, McShane?
Ian McShane, yes.
I'm a fan of
Great
Homeboy.
actor.
So I was just like, you know what, this kind of...
He was Blackbeard.
Yes.
He's a god in American Gods. I don't know which god. I need to watch that show, by the way.
Yeah, that's another thing. I do want to watch that show, because he is in that.
But he's in a lot of
He's in a bunch
movies.
of stuff. I mean, he's also the
John
manager
Wick.
in John Wick.
Yeah.
We'll talk about John Wick 3 in a moment. That's another video. We'll talk about that. We'll get to that, ladies and gentlemen. But no, I had high expectations, and just because the fan of the character. But before we jump into the whole movie spiel, I gotta hit you with that. If you like this video, click that like button, click the subscribe, and then hit the little bell so the big go ting like that. Ting. Oh, you supposed to say for it?
Ting.
Sorry, guys. The sound effect guy is not here today. Apparently,
I took a day.
They did beat and go
Ting.
It's hella delayed. That's fine. That's fine.
Look, when you hit it, it's gonna have a delay. Ting. So it's
just like
that's just because we're still working on it.
we gotta work on it because I was doing it and I was trying to see if you didn't have me.
No.
You didn't have me. Trust fall fail. But no, let's jump into it with more of our shenanigans. Let's talk Hellboy. Before I jump into how I feel about it, I want to hear your thoughts on it first.
Wow, why you gotta put me under the bus first?
Straight off the bat, I think this movie at best is okay. More leaning towards somewhat of a failure, just because I expected more. And you enjoyed it more than I did. There's definitely mad moments in this movie where I'm like, I like this, I like this, I like this. And I can see the progression of it. And I still hope we get a sequel. Because the growth and the way they just dove into Hellboy's mythos was amazing. So I was like, definitely those bits and pieces were enough for me as a fan to be like, please make another one and just make it better. I'll get more into detail, but I know you like it.
No,
you liked it more than I did.
I mean, I enjoyed it more.
So that's why. Even though I feel
from
like
the trailer to the film, I think the trailer gave it more promise than the film.
That for sure.
The trailer kind of set it up to be better.
Yeah.
Like a great movie, especially since it was rated R. It was like, oh, it's gonna be great,
High expectations.
High expectations, and my expectations were high, but then they're being low.
But he's like, you know what? I'm gonna put him right here.
I'm gonna put him right here.
Right
no, I like the movie. Yeah, I thought it was a fun watch, and I don't hate it. I don't particularly love it, but I don't hate it. And honestly, my only issue with this movie is just CGI moments. Because when you can see
definitely bad CGI.
Because when you can see bad CGI, it takes you off the experience. Because you're like, oh well, I see this mistake.
Because you're trying to like fall into this world that's being created, and then you see like boom mic in the middle of it type shit. You're just like, it's not real.
Hey, you see an airplane on top of a ancient battlefield.
Yeah, you're like,
hold on.
Part of me saying it's not real anymore. So there's definitely one of my issues. For me, was definitely like CG. I didn't like that. I did like, and he pointed out more than I did, the story. The story for sure is one of the reasons that I stayed in it, just because it was an entertaining story.
Well, because whoever wrote the script, I mean, I feel like it's
for the most part,
great.
I can agree with whoever. I'm okay with them coming back type shit. Because the story to me was definitely one of the saving moments. David Harbour as Hellboy was perfectly fine. My biggest issue was his hand. Sometimes it just like, there's moments where I'm like, I can live with it, and there's other moments where I'm like, that is just it just looks so fake. But fake in the sense like paper mache fake. Like I feel like.
No, I agree. I totally agree, because there's moments you can see that it's actual like stone, and I think what sells it is like they'll add the sound effects of like the stone,
the crumble.
Yeah, the stone. So it's like, okay, maybe it is stone. So it helps, but. Yeah. There is moments like you said that you see it and you're like, it looks fake. Like, it looks too metallic, or it looks like it's foam.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I think practical effects most wise were okay in certain times.
Certain moments, yeah.
But
I mean, some of the practical effects were dope.
I think the worst part was his hand.
Yeah, I think.
And practical effects and CGI, I think his hand is the worst. And then there is certain action moments where you see it where, you know, CGI is kind of like you know, falter.
Yeah.
And I feel like they could have just at least, if they would have just like at least taken a little bit more time to clean it up, I think it would have been.
I think it would have been much better. And then it's funny because towards the end, the CG gets better for certain like
scenes.
Yeah, like there's certain demonic characters that get unleashed towards the end that you get to see that look actually really good. For one, the design of them is dope.
Oh yeah, whoever did character design and everything, I mean, they did an amazing job. I actually enjoyed the way these it was great. It was a
saving
new
graces.
It was a saving grace, and so I like that. I like that as well. I know you pointed out that you didn't like the way they transitioned through the story.
Yeah, because I don't know. To me, it just felt kind of clunky. Like, it's not bad. The transitions aren't bad, but it just felt kind of clunky. Like there was no, instead of being like smooth and fluid, I feel like it was like story. Transition was like a bump in this ride we were taking. That's just how it felt to me.
You felt like it was an abrupt stop, and then it just started again.
Yeah, it was like hitting a speed bump
I can
like
understand.
30.
So I can understand because there is the scene where he's in the elevator and he gets knocked out. I feel like it shouldn't not happen.
Yeah, like I don't know, just and then he wakes up. Like there's a lot of transition is just him just waking up. Like instead of simple things, you know. Like I don't know. It's just maybe the person in me who wants to be like a filmmaker or whatever. But it just felt a little
abrupt.
Yeah, it's just kind of clunky. Like the best way I can describe it is like hitting a speed bump unexpectedly going like 30 miles. You're just like cruising. You're like, what the fuck? All right, back to this cruise. What the I hope that was a bump. That was a speed bump, right?
I understand. That's understandable.
Yeah, that's the only thing. So it just took me out of the experience.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, I do like David Harbour as Hellboy. Mm-hmm. I do like the designs of the demons and the creatures. I love the fact that we're actually able to get into like ghosts and demons and all this like
that's one thing I liked about this movie. It's like because the Ron Perlman one is great and all, but the mythos took forever to get to it, and it's like you don't need to baby it because people who know about this, they already know what Hellboy's world is about. Yeah. So I like this one because it's like straight up like boom, this exists. Yeah. Like right off the bat, there's a vampire.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and the vampire looked dope. Like the design of the vampire was dope. Like you said, right off the bat, vampire, and then ghosts, spirits, demon. I mean, you're making a movie. It's like when people talk about like how do you make Superman relatable. You're making a movie about an alien with like unlimited power. You're making a movie about a demon who's a good guy.
They're not supposed to be relatable. You just got to make a great story.
Yeah, a great story, and then give us something to strive for. Hope, Superman. Mm-hmm. For this one, the evil within can still be good. Like you can still. That's the whole thing behind Hellboy is the fact that you can be bad, but be good.
You can be bad guy, but that doesn't mean
you're a bad guy. Okay, like I'm bad guy, but doesn't mean I'm a bad guy. That's Hellboy's narrative. So it's interesting. I do like a lot of characters, the development, the way it progresses. Boreface, that is not his name, but he was hilarious to me. Like honestly, my favorite character. Boreface.
I thought it was funny. I thought it was a good comedic relief. Well, David Harbour as Hellboy was comedic relief, but that's just the way his character is. Yeah. But it was just weird when you see like a villain who's supposed to be like
I'm the bad guy. He was kind of like I'm a bad guy. Yeah. I couldn't help it.
Overall, I think this movie was good. I don't think it was great, but I don't think it was horrible. I think it was fun to watch. And I can't really shift the blame to anybody because I don't know much about it. But I feel like the reason why it failed is because I feel like it was rushed. Because this got announced in 2018, didn't it?
I want to say yes.
Because if it came out in February of this year, then early this year, that means they probably been like they announced it in 2018. So I don't know how long they've been working in production on this movie. Yeah. But it does feel rushed, and I don't know whether it's the director's fault or if it's the studio's fault. Because most of the time it is studio's fault because they push it because hey, we need money. This you promised us this and that. You know, reason why Suicide Squad didn't succeed as well because it was rushed, and that's just studio's fault.
Studio jumped in.
Same reason why Amazing Spider-Man 2 sucked ass or Spider-Man 3.
Studio.
So I don't know the reasons why this movie wasn't as great as it should be, and I feel like the CGI cleanup should have been worked. I mean, maybe it could have been a budget issue. Like I said, we don't know. I mean, if you do know, let us know in the comments. Yeah. Because I would like to know why this happened. I like this movie. I like after watching it, I said I could watch it again and not have a problem with it. Yeah. But overall, I think, there is problems with it, and there's really, like you said, clunky. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, like
I really did.
There's enough in this movie for me to be like, I like enough in it to watch it again, for sure. But it's not something that I can go around confidently recommending to everybody.
Oh, no.
You know what I mean? So that's
like if somebody brought it up and was like, "Hey, have you watched Hellboy?" I was like, "Yeah, I watched it." I was like, "What do you think?" It's okay. I mean, you can, hey, or yeah, I thought it was good. You know, I mean, you could watch it and see how you feel about it. But I mean, this is my opinion. It's one of those movies. Yeah, it's not one of those movies where you're just like, "Yo, you need to watch this right now."
Right. Or it's not on the opposite spectrum where like a movie's so bad in my opinion, or like, bro, I need you to watch this so you can understand how bad it is. So it's like in the middle.
You make me watch those movies all the time.
I do, because I'm like, bro, I don't want to be the only one who's seen this crit. All right, I don't want to suffer alone. But no, I mean, all in all, I agree with the points you're making. I like bits of the movie because I still can't bring myself to say I like this movie just because there's so many parts that hurt my heart as a fan because I just expected more. But that's also on me for expecting, I guess, more. I guess
I didn't expect as much. I guess that's probably the reason why. Yeah,
I was stupid excited.
Because it's like when we watched Star Wars. We watched the Last Jedi. Expectations were really high.
Bro, look, I was so excited for Last Jedi that when I walked out and in the review, I'm like, I love this movie. I haven't seen that movie since. All right, because I do not like that movie. There's bits and pieces that I like. That is an equivalent. The only difference is that one had great visual effects. Mm-hmm. All right, that's like the biggest difference.
That's the only big difference.
The great visual effects. Also, there was like I'm cool with gore. It don't bother me. But I feel like sometimes in Hellboy there was just like unnecessary gore. Like I get you're trying to show off gore, but like usually like
I think the only unnecessary that it showed me was whenever
like at the church,
where the monks.
Yeah.
That's the only time I'm like, man, that was kind of unnecessary.
Yeah, like
everything else, I felt like it was okay.
Yeah,
I thought it was necessary because it was part of the story. But
I feel like it could have been used up more appropriate, like at the end of the trailer and then towards the end of the movie, when you see that like, he shoots the dude through the head and the camera pulls through the head. That to me, not only is it gore, but now it has like a huge purpose, and it just to me that's I'm like favorite shot of the scene Wow,
of the scene.
One of my favorite shots of the movie. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And then just getting getting true backstory, like Baba Yaga and all these different characters.
Now
I'm still excited to see where it goes.
Yeah, because it's this leader, like the way they ended this movie, it was just that like, oh, there's another one coming.
Definitely, hopefully.
I hope there is because at least maybe then the second one they can make it better.
Yeah. And
maybe they'll get a bigger budget, but I don't know. It just depends on how, because this movie is a hit or miss.
Yeah, it really is.
Honestly, it's just either you like it or you hate it. It's just one or the other. So I mean, all I can say is just like if you ever want to give it a shot, and you let us know.
I mean, to be honest, it'll be on Netflix.
If you feel like you don't care about it, then that's fine by me. I don't care either.
Or maybe you think I'm 100% wrong, and I want to know why. Maybe there's reasons or things I missed that make it a wonderful movie, or maybe there's things that he missed that make it a horrible movie. Let us know down below in the comment section. We want to hear from you. Anything else you want to add? Because all in all,
yeah. I mean, it's fun.
There's moments. I give this movie solid moments.
Solid moments.
Yeah.
I'll give it that. Solid moments.
Solid moments.
Solid moments.
That make it enjoyable if you sit through it.
It should be like another tombstone. Solid moments.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, hey. That person didn't live a good life. But no, all in all, that's our thoughts on it. We definitely want to hear your thoughts on it. Let us know down below. And until next time, adios.
Goodbye.